Andres, today we're jumping into Heartstoppers. This is season 2, episode 4. We have about 4 more episodes to go, and then we're wrapping up season 2 of this wonderful show that I love so much. So I'm going to jump right into this, guys. If you'd like to see this in a full reaction, you can for the second and third tier here on this platform that will always help copyright my as well as my other platform, Patreon. So once again, if you would like to see this in a full reaction before YouTube decides to block it or copyright it, please join one of those platforms today. Did you guys know that I have a new store? That's right, I have a new online store, and I placed a link down below in the comment section. So please click that link, guys, and see if you like any merchandise and purchase it today. I also have a link to my Discord as well as my Instagram. Please add me onto those as well. Now, please, once more, like and share this video. There's a lot of pleases before I ever get into reaction. I hope you guys don't mind. Now, without further ado, let's jump into Heartstopper and find out exactly what Heartstopper has got to give.
Hey, can I help you with that?
Oh, sure.
Probably shouldn't sit next to each other on the coach. It could be fun, being a secret again. You can't last 2 days without kissing me.
Is that a challenge I hear?
Hey.
Hey. Elle, did you want to sit next to Tao?
No. I'm going to sit with the girls.
7 steps skincare routine, so if I pack too much, then it's a patriarchy, not my fault.
Quiet! Is everyone ready to leave for Paris?
Yeah!
Before you and Nick got together, how did you know that you liked him in that way?
Wanted to be around him, but also anytime he was there, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
So the bus goes
on the train.
on the train.
Je vais bientôt plus avoir de réseau là. On est dans le tunnel.
Oh, you speak French?
What the hell was that? My dad. He lives in Paris, so yeah, we're gonna try and meet up. Oh, it's just unexpected.
Very.
Are we under the water?
Yeah.
Then why can't we see any fish? It's just pitch black.
Half an hour away now, everyone.
Sleeping in the same bed. Literally going to be the best few days of our lives. Guess I've just been worried about when I said you didn't say it back. You know, I still think we should be Princess Peach and Mario. And my reasoning for that.
Ces morceaux à la radio, je les connais trop.
203 if you need us.
But hopefully you won't. Elle, do you need a hand?
No.
Alright, Tao, you don't need her.
Oh, nice. We have to share beds.
Well, I'm up in the window, but I want the other bed.
I guess I'll share with Tao and you can share with Isaac.
Standing next to Elle makes me feel like I'm being electrocuted.
Bounce test! We're in Paris. We're being sad. Come on. That's so cool. That's so cool.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, thanks.
Hey. Hey. Hi. Hi. Aww. That's really cute. Oh, I love it.
Je suis chocolat.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh.
Let me see it.
It's kind of cute.
I wanted to share a bed with you.
I'm sure we'll get to do it one day. I didn't mean to do it. I was just talking about, you know, it came out wrong. Okay.
Oh, Andres.
I can't wait.
Charlie!
Okay.
You two coming up? Oh, you're being gay. Good job. Carry on.
I'm gonna lose. Just you wait.
Really?
Okay, gang, today you get to explore Montmartre, places to visit, like the Sacré-Cœur Church. Stay in groups, please, no less than 2 people.
I'd love that. Let's go. Put one of those padlocks and write our initials on it.
You joking?
So lame.
Oh no!
We probably shouldn't drink alcohol.
I need a croissant then.
What about the museum?
I don't know, I think museums are kind of boring.
Renoir painted that.
Yeah, it's a really important place in art history.
We can meet you in a couple of hours.
Just us?
Sure.
Take pics! Have a good time, see you soon.
Mischief maker. What influenced you?
Oh, see that out.
My friends just wanted to go find the nearest McDonald's.
It's nice that we get a chance to hang out outside the library for once.
Yeah. You guys have such a cool friendship group.
Qu'est-ce que je pourrais avoir double de glace au chocolat s'il vous plaît?
Since when could you speak French like an actual French person?
How are things between you and Nick?
Really good.
It looks like Nick is so in love with you. It's a bit unbearable to watch sometimes.
I suppose I'm sort of jealous of you and Darcy. You're out and you can hold hands and kiss, but I don't want Nick to get bullied like I was.
It took ages for me to even feel comfortable calling myself a lesbian. Eventually, you stop caring about all those people.
You're gonna be great. And even if you're not great, I'll still think you're great because I always think you're great.
Me and her were all that mattered. You both talk about your feelings. Darcy just makes everything into a joke. I said I love you to her last week, and she didn't say it back.
I'm sure she does want to. Paris is the perfect place to have that conversation. I'm still full from breakfast.
So you didn't eat that much breakfast?
Yeah, I did. Not bubble gum.
Well, you're a good influence on me. You've got some on your nose.
Oh.
This is kind of far away from everything.
We don't have to talk about it.
We should talk about it.
You're making new friends, but I just get in my head about being left behind and alone. Our friendship is really important to me.
Me too. I don't want to stop being friends. Go look at some art now?
I've always played the part of Shakespeare.
Yeah, I want to share.
A savior in a book on the shelf. Tired of stories for somebody else. Think that I'll give me the crown. I wanna feel like I finally matter.
Makes me jump.
We're in a public space.
Wish I could paint a smile.
Living somewhere like this and just being able to paint all of it.
That'll be you in like 3 years' time.
Understand what the face she was making. It was like.
Vous pourriez nous prendre en photo, s'il vous plaît?
Oh, oui. Okay. Très bien. That way. We're totally back to normal.
It was fun. It was really fun. We're just friends again. As if.
We'll go to the museum.
So good.
Get off.
What?
Do you guys mind if I hang with you for a bit? Ben's being so boring.
He doesn't even want to hang out with me anymore now that we're dating. And now he just ignores me all the time. I'm not even sure he likes me that much.
Do you even like him? He sounds horrible.
What about you? Do you have anything going on with anyone? I thought maybe you and Tao.
No, not gonna happen.
Maybe I haven't had the best track record of relationship. I think being honest is better than living with regret.
He's such a dork.
Croissant. Limonade.
Charlie, sit down. Sit down. Good. Everyone's here.
Le oignon and la ail. I'm serious, people. I get bloated. It's not funny.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Escargot? I feel sorry for you and your terrible decisions.
Is that a snail?
Bœuf bourguignon?
No, that's mine.
I haven't spoken to you properly in ages. How's your first day in Paris?
Not interested in how my day was then. But instead you've got some sort of obsession with Charlie.
Ooh.
I don't know why you're obsessed with Charlie. And to be honest, I don't even care. I'm breaking up with you. Your energy's off. You're not mature and clearly you have some issues.
If you don't want to be with me anymore, that's fine. You don't have to be such a bitch about it.
There's no need to call her a bitch.
Fine then.
done nothing wrong.
It gives me such like stinky energy, like stinky energy.
Hey.
Oh, they said fuck that.
To come and check that you're okay.
I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have done that in front of everyone.
I think it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, so...
Right.
Did you and Ben ever?
Whoops.
It doesn't matter. He's gone now. I think it would be so much easier if I was into girls. Could I maybe have a hug?
Aww.
How'd it go with Elle today?
It was fine.
Oh!
We just walked around the museum for a bit.
It was nice. Elle is literally the most amazing person in the world. I was her friend when she came out as trans, and that was not a fun time for her. She's so cool and interesting and beautiful, and I'm just me, you know.
I think you're pretty cool too. And interesting.
But not beautiful. I thought you didn't even like me.
I do like you, Tao. Weird indie films that I probably wouldn't understand. You care about your friends so loudly, without worrying what anyone else might think, and that's really cool.
It is really cool.
I'm gonna go get something from the vending machine. Isaac, you coming?
Did you just post another photo of me on Instagram?
Came out of the bathroom knowing. He just posted it 2 seconds ago, saying Nick is a clingy one. Girl, bye. No, buddy. Hi.
Hi.
I love that.
That's probably a bad idea.
You seem kind of down today.
I just wanted to be alone with you.
You broke the challenge.
But I literally just have brushed my teeth, so... Is that okay? Yeah.
Is that a hickey? Oh god, he's gonna give him a hickey.
Stop. We're gonna get caught. I think you lost the challenge.
You kissed him first. He fell asleep with the book on his face. Well, this was an amazing episode. We finally have gone to Paris, living our best lives. Shout out to Paris. I'm actually very interested to know if they actually filmed in Paris, or do they have like, you know, like a studio and like film indoors or even outdoors, you know, because sometimes, not sometimes, but a lot of studio places, they actually build a set that actually looks like you're there, but you're not really there. I felt like, for me, I felt like they're at a set. I felt like they were at a really big set with pictures or takes of Paris. That's how I feel. I'm kind of curious to see where they filmed in general this show. I'm going to look into that. Also, I heard that Nick is dating a lady, and I think it was his best friend in the show. I might be wrong, but I think I was reading that the other day, that it was the lady, the girl who plays his best friend in the show. I heard that was, or I read that was his actual girlfriend, or they're rumors to be. So that's interesting. Now moving right along. So I was happy at the outcome with Elle and Tao, but I'm very team Tao, so it generally seems to me, which I'm super used to by now that I've been on YouTube for 3 years, and I'm very vocal with my opinions, that generally whatever character I like or whatever scenario I like, it's going to be opposite day. People like to be the opposite of me, or I like to be the opposite of people. We just have different opinions, which ones I always say. I say it once, I'll say it twice, I'll say it 3 times. It's fine. We can have different set of opinions. But I generally do like Tao. I think I said this in one of my other reactions, and people were like, what? I like Elle, or they defended Elle, or they made an excuse for the way Elle is acting. I felt like in the beginning of the episode, how I just don't, maybe because I tried to think about the character and what they go through, but I also try to think about how I would feel if I told somebody that I liked them and I was very close with them, and just because I'm just trying to act a little different, or I feel a little out of place at the moment, or whatever, you have to get used to like a new, different level that we are at, and then you're just so cold, you're so nasty to me. See, Tao is very understanding because he was with Elle from the beginning. So his empathy and understanding is so much on a different level than where I am. C, I would be like, well, F you, B, you know what I mean? And then I would be completely done and we wouldn't even be friends. And you know what? That might be a flaw in myself, but I'm kind of curious, what would you guys do? Would you guys like be like, yeah, you know, just sticking it? Would you be more like Tao, or would you be more like me? Like, F you, we're done. And you know what? Maybe that's why I cut people off very easily. Oh, horrible. Then I remember saying in the last reaction that I thought Charlie was super clingy or like overly obsessed in the nicest way possible with Nick. And then when I started getting the reactions in the last reaction, when people started commenting, I remember I was like, oh yeah, it is this show. It's this show at Young Royale's where I like the opposite character, where I thought Nick was a favorite character of this show, and he overwhelmingly is. I think people generally like both, but I feel like obviously more people lean to Charlie or understand Charlie and the path of Charlie. I understand more Nick, and so that's why I just like Nick more. And I also understand Charlie. If you want me to be honest with you guys, I actually never been picked on. Like, well, that's a lie. I have been picked on, but not immensely like Charlie was when he came out. You know, he came out, he was picked on, and then he was in an abusive relationship, which I do understand with Charlie on that aspect. And the whole Ben situation, when Ben was once again verbally abusing somebody else, because he's so unhappy with himself, he's so lost in himself, he's so angry with himself. I just hope that people, when they look at this, they don't look at it just through a glass mirror and say, damn it! Or no, look through a glass mirror. Because if you look through a glass mirror, then you look at yourselves, right? But don't look at Ben and be like, yo, he is evil, he is horrible. To Ben. That was me spitting. I just want to make the sounds. Because Ben is a very flawed character. He's a very abusive character, but you have to also remember Ben is also not out, so Ben is dealing with internally a lot of shit, right? So there is I'm going to talk about myself. I like to talk about myself in this show because I'm gay as hell, and I went through these different journeys. I actually said I was bisexual one time. I had girlfriends at one time. I was much more like, I felt like being gay, you had to be a more, because I'm not like I'm not really I'm in a between of like a femme masculine type guy, right? So my outer appearance is generally very masculine, and then if I really like you, I could be like, hey girl, hey, you know what I mean? And then I'm an actor, so I'm extra. Now, the point of what I'm saying is, before I came out, I was super angry. I was mean. I wasn't abusive to, like, I didn't date anybody at that time, but I was mean. I was a bully. I was horrible. But I was dealing with my internal issues and projecting it to others. And that's what Ben is doing. I look at Ben and I feel pity. I feel sorrow. I feel these types of emotions where others just hate him. And that is the problem. You see, as much as I like Charlie, but as much as I'm like, oh, Team Nick, I still do that thing called understanding. I understand Charlie. I understand why he's so clingy because of all the stuff that has happened to him, right? So I look at Charlie as a character and I feel his different things where he was in an abusive DL relationship with somebody. He was picked on. He's always wanted to have a boyfriend. Now he's back into a relationship with somebody who is also DL. If you really want to be honest, Nick is still DL. Somewhat. So I understand him. So with Ben, I feel like I hope that people will look more into the character and really understand all that anger that's inside. He's angry. He's angry. He's sad. He's confused. He's young, right? He's a young character. And as much as we are so potent on loving Charlie and Nick, I'm not saying don't be mad at what Ben is doing. He is an abusive person, but also just please think about what he is also going through. because he's going through some shit, okay? So that's how I feel about that. And that's why I understand Elle as well. That's why I'm not team bash Elle. I haven't bashed Elle. I just said, oh, she's, you know, not my favorite character right now because I love Tao. But I don't bash Elle because I have not had that experience of being trans and feeling that whole the coming out phase and, you know, all the steps that it is to be trans. So I can't understand that aspect, but I understand the struggle. So I love that. I love how I was upset at her actions towards Tao. So overall, I like all the characters on the show. I feel bad for the best friend because she just seems to like gay guys, which is a normal thing, or bisexual men. She just tends to lean towards that, which happens with a lot of females. Ask all my girlfriends, my ex-girlfriends. What else are we going through? Oh, at the end, what's his face has a hickey, and I don't know how he's gonna play it off unless it's cold over there in Paris, darling. He can't put a scarf around his neck, so we're gonna have now the suspicion trying to figure out who gave the hickey to Charlie, and is this gonna help Nick come out, and what is gonna be the downfall of Ben and him leaving after he calls I can't pronounce her name, but calls his ex-girlfriend now a bitch. And the only character I really don't care for, but he's a good actor, is that other guy that picked on, that's just loud. I don't even know his name. The rugby player that we're not meant to like. I don't understand him, so if you guys understand him, comment down below. Anyways, please like the video, please share the video, and once again, please comment down below. Check out my online store. Once again, the link is down below. Discord's down below. Instagram is down below. And I can't wait to read your guys' comments because I'm sure you guys won't feel the same way I do. And I'll see you guys next time with more Heartstopper.